Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Monster Energy Series practice session. Um, Today It would be just your standard 20 lap, 20 lap, not 20 laps, my bad, guys. 20-minute to at least half-hour test session. This will prove for either tomorrow or Sunday for the running of the Monster Energy series. So, without further ado, let's kick it off. You already got a one car coming off pit road. That is the number 25 of Jaden Lovelace, current driver of the number 25, at least from what I've associated from him, with the Go Bowling Chevrolet for his team. In Circle K, as we saw a helicopter go by. He's the only one on track. We got another one coming on track. That is the 45 of Burn. Beautiful day here at Homestead Miami Speedway. After conducting a lot of test sessions, practice sessions, whatever, you name it, these drivers have now strapped themselves in. At least this could also help them for their races tomorrow or Sunday for the following Circle K race. But for now, let's just focus on this series. This is a new series. It's a modified division, only running for the course of the off season, which will probably be about 2.5 months. As we got more drivers now coming off pit road, we still got a bunch of cars on pit road right now. Nonetheless, it's going to be a great practice session. We're going to talk a lot on what's going to happen in the following series. So, what is the Monster Energy series? Well, the Monster Energy series was planned for a long time for me in this league for the past few months, that I wanted to host something. So, after getting approval, I've decided we'll do SRX style modifieds. Originally, it was supposed to follow the SRX route of short tracks and everything, but I've taken upon myself that let's go to the extreme. And so here we are at Homestead Miami Speedway. Right now, fastest lap is a 27.4 by our very own Jaden Lovelace. Where is he? I think that was him right there. No, that is... He is right there, posting up some fast laps. I am hoping some others join me in the booth today. If not, I will be just hosting this by myself. I'm hoping to get some interviews today, some insights, and more for this test session. So, the rules are pretty easy here in this league. Compared to Circle K, I think there's more rules than there is here. I plan that, well, let's look at the basics first. Each car is equal. Everybody's ratings have been boosted up from 80 to 100, is now to flat 100, all the way down. Damage will be set to moderate. Everybody will have a chance. 30 times distance as the regular scheduled Circle K races, and it'll be raced with twice the wear as per Circle K races. There would be many overtime attempts until this race ends. If we see more crashes, I think that'll boost up the ratings. That's what I think. Yeah. So, drivers who cause multiple yellows, for example, wreck many drivers as physically possible. So, per se, during many test sessions I've done, it was always this car to cause multiple crashes, and which caused about a lot of chaos. So, during those sessions, I figured, okay, this guy is done. So, without a doubt, yeah, that'll be the rule that I'll force upon. But they will be disqualified. If worse comes, then they must be suspended for a race. Um, they'll be suspended for a race and deducted 5 points. Each driver can only have one selected driver to drive for them if they are suspended. Um, Cars who are badly damaged to, per se, in crashes will be, um, I guess, black flagged to disqualified if needed. Disqualification will only have to be at least 10 miles an hour plus slower to be disqualified in the event. On the speedways and super speedways, at least. Every other track, you'll just get black flagged. If not, if you are slow, we're going to have to get you off the track. Let's look at a different car here. Yeah, let's look at the 27. Other noticeable things, the cars are made of tungsten steel. They can take a beating. So, if you want to crash these things, go ahead. They will survive, hopefully. Though we ran out of budget for the cars to have wheel covers so they can protect the cars from ramping up one another. So, I don't think that'll be an issue, but if that is, then we got helicopters, ambulances ready, just in case. But I don't think we're going to be walking out of here alive. Other noticeable things that are rules and regulations. We have a dash for crash system. 5 drivers are selected randomly out of 20 drivers. And they'll race the 3 races, which I'll head to the schedule here in a few. They will be the 5 drivers, and if they can survive the chaos of 3 racetracks that are known for chaos, that's why I called it dash for crash, they will gain points, like a little playoff system, mock playoff system in that series. Not series, but in the dash for crash. Each driver who accumulates like the highest finishing position in those 3 races will gain 3 additional points to their points. Speaking of points, the point system is just like any average point system. 100 points for first place. Second will receive 85, 75 third, and it'll just keep going down one by one. Drivers who are watching nor reading can take a look at the rules page section in the server, just so they know what's going to happen. Most points at the end of the season, most points at the end of the season will be crowned the Monster Energy champion. So, with that being it, that should do about it. There's other things that might happen throughout the season that we might have to change eventually. Per se, we might have to slow cars down at some tracks, but I don't think drivers would want that. We had many shakeups during the preseason for this series. We had at least one driver was supposed to be in, but we had to take him out. We'll keep that disclosed. Multiple track removals and everything that had to have been put in effect because they were too boring, and so I just took the leverage and just added full-on super speedways. So, without a doubt, let's go through our field of drivers. These drivers will be a part of this league for the next 2.5 months, hopefully, up until the Circle K 500 at Daytona. That'll be the final race of this Monster Energy Series season for Speed Week next season. So, we'll go by number here. We got the 3. Joshua Harrison, driver of the number 3 Pizza Hut. There's no manufacturers, but they have Chevy logos because they're operated from the OSM camp, the Outlaw Spire Motorsports, driving the number 3 Pizza Hut car. Josh is currently driver of the Circle K Cup Series. Currently stands. Ugh. Where does he stand in points? He stands 15th in points, at least from last week's points. I don't know what the new updated points will be, but he is currently 15th in points. He is known for very hard style driving. Atlanta, he nuked the field, and now here he is, a superstar racing experienced driver. Further behind them is probably one of our most favorite punching bags, is Noah Gregson. There's just something about me and this guy. Every league or whatever that I do, like Sims and everything, he's dead. He dies. So, I am scared for this guy, and hopefully he can survive so he can make the postseason. Our next driver is actually right here, is the number 5 of Santi Messi. Yeah. Here is the most, I wouldn't say overrated, but he's more of a, like, underdog. Like, he is so washed that he's an underdog at this point. So, Mark is known to be a super speedway merchant. At least from what I understand from him for the last couple of years. He's one of the few British folk in this pack, I think. I believe. Don't count on me. Yeah. He recently won the Martinsville race, so I wouldn't be surprised if he sneaks in a race this season. That'd be amazing for him, and maybe he can carry on that momentum into the Circle K race this weekend. Our next driver is the number 8 of Outlaw. Currently drives the number 77 in Circle K, and it's been a really up and down season for him. But for the last half of the season, he's been doing pretty good. Currently now top 30 in points from what I see. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, he now has a 4-car operation starting next season with all Canadian drivers. No big surprise there. But we'll see what he can do next season, starting that big startup team. Our next driver will be the number 11, if I can find him. There he is. There's Legends, one of the returning people in this series, or I think returning. I've known this guy for a very long time, and I'm so happy to see him back on track for the first time in a long time. I believe, if we're going through past history here, he is the last, or no. Give me a sec, bear with. All time. Well, I don't think so. I don't think I could find it. Oh well. No, never mind. I thought he won a championship in Fanta. But this guy is the most veteran driver out there, next to Mark, Outlaw, and Jaden Lovelace. So yeah, that's good to see him back on track for the first time in a long time. And I believe he ran his first race back last week at... No, he did not. So it's good to see him back on the racetrack at least. Other drivers Here is the 14 of Bella Bellflower. I have no idea who this is. They just randomly showed up, I think. I think they're a part of this series in Circle K. Um, I don't know. I don't see their names on the... Oh well. But that is Bella Bellflower. They're here, you know. They're racing. Then... Is that him? No, that's Derek. There he is. Rusty Dixon. By far one of the newer guys in this league. That he's slow on the racetrack though. Currently just running around logging some laps in a new car and a new series. Not much more I can speak about him. Because I don't know who this guy is, but I'm glad he's in this series. Gonna race for a quote-unquote championship. And here we are with the number 25 league owner of Jaden Lovelace. He's currently, I think, oh my god. He currently has a full-time ride starting next season with none other than the 8 of Outlaw, making Outlaw Spire Motorsports a bigger team. He's one of the few drivers that are part of this team, as the 27 slow on the racetrack on the inside. Got 2 cars pitting. And he's our very own flagship driver for this series, carrying Monster Energy. So he's the only Monster Energy car out here. So I can't wait to see what he can do this season. Next one up is longtime driver Kenyon. Probably an underrated driver, in my opinion. Like, every series I've been a part of with this guy, he's there. He's like, he's there to win. I believe he's won this season already. I think it was at Watkins Glen or Sonoma. One of the two. Yeah, that's all I know from him, but I'm glad he's in this series and another veteran driver. Can't wait to see what he can do this season. Our next driver is just on pit road here. That is the 40 of Jimmy B. McKenzie. Or if people who are confused on who this guy is, that is Juan Martin. Currently, it was a previous scheme before with just a white car with cheddars, but I recently updated his paint scheme to be resembling, at least try to resemble, the cheddars car he ran sometime this year and years before. So I wish Juan Martin good luck and carry that 40 car to win. Our next driver was just leaving pit road here. There's Derek Kipham. Oh my god, I keep getting it backwards. Hipcam. Derek is probably one of the few new drivers here as well. Currently driving the 42 car. I believe he's one of the other Canadians in this league so far. One of the new guys too. So, not much I could say about him. I've not really seen what he can do. So this will be the first time I'll see him in a Circle K regulated car. Up next will be the 44 of Ryan White in a gray car. So it's not really white. There was so many red cars to the point where I got sick of seeing red cars in this league, so he's sponsored by Frank's Red Hot, so he's not really red nor hot. He's gray. But he's another one of those newer guys in this series, and I don't know much about him. So that's him. Next one up will be Where is he? I think that's him right there. Yeah, we got Burn. Yeah. Next one up is Nathan Murphy in the 46. The only lone purple car in this field, driving the Crown Royal car. Um, Currently, from what I've heard from him, he is an OG member of Circle K. Long time ago. So I would say he's the oldest guy in this series alone, but um, my things aren't really too correct. So if he sees this and corrects me, he can. But yes, that's Nathan Murphy. Our next driver is the most chaotic driver, Sean Ard. Everybody keep your bumpers away from him. He's gonna punt you. He's gonna move you. Better yet, he may wreck you. So that's really what I could say about this guy. He's the flagship driver in the number 48, Lowe's. I'm so used to saying Lowe's Chevrolet for Jimmy Johnson. But yeah, that's Sean. Next one up will be the only rainbow car in the field. I wouldn't say rainbow, it's just like a multitude of colors. But that is the 50 of Ryan Little. Yeah, I don't know much about this guy. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. But here's the 79 of the Aquarius Booty Liquor. Oh, for God's sake. Currently, this is Joe Kwan, his entry for this series, and I don't know like how to say more about this guy, but he's welcome back, Mr. Joe Kwan, to Circle K, or I don't know if he was in Circle K before, but let me up. Join stage. How do I do that? All right, hold on. Uh, yeah, that's him. That's I don't know how else to say. And then rounding out our last two cars for this field, there is the 48, the 88, a Boogie. I can't say his full name because it's so confusing, but it has his first name at least on the car. So Boogie is probably one of those other underrated drivers in this series, currently trying to be a superstar racing experience driver. Just kidding. But yeah, good for him to being here. He's driving Dr. Pepper on the car. And I hope he does good in that 88 car. And to round out our field, where is he? We got the 98 of Junior McLaughlin, one of the new guys in this series. Another new guy, actually. Driving another Bass Pro car. So there's two Bass Pro cars. In order to separate them, this guy has camo on him. So go on board here. You can see there is camo on the car, so you can very distinctively distinguish which cars they're driving. So, yeah, that's the whole field here for the Monster Energy series. We do have one person watching, so I'm probably gonna let him up here in a second. If I can. All right.
Wow.
So, I've just gotten through everything for this series so far, and it's been a very clean practice. Nathan, how do you think
Hello.
this series will go?
I have a feeling I'm gonna land in the fence. in the fence and 16 degrees to the south of Florida.
Well, I've already done testings already with this series here at Homestead already during races. And it's not as chaotic as y'all think it would be. So, you being a new guy, do you think you can make it out alive here, or do you think you'll be chosen for the Dash for Crash later on this season?
Wait, I'm a new guy. Oh yeah.
Well, not a new guy, but quote unquote new guy.
I have a feeling I could maybe keep all fours on the ground
Okay.
for about 5 laps,
Yeah, that's fair.
and then I will land to Mars. Calm as we're supposed to.
Currently you sit 13th fastest out of 20 drivers. Do you think you can, work your way up through the field if you start somewhere dead last because how terrible your car is driving?
No. No. I have no hope. I'm a lost cause already.
We're already going to black flag you for being slow.
Bro, who? Me?
So, as a driver in this series, who do you think, or how do you think this series will go in general? I've already asked you this, but more in detail. How do you think that'll go?
I have a feeling the season's gonna go good. Hopefully, I have some good battles with Booty Liquor.
Or speaking of him, where is he? There he is, Mr. Booty Liquor there, entering turn 3. So you're not too far back from him.
Mr. Booty Liquor.
I was tempting to put Joe Quan in there, but Booty Liquor sounded so good, so I'll just put him on there.
Elon like.
So, Homestead, I believe you're not racing in Circle K right now, right?
I am not racing in Circle K until next season, so let's hope I don't get injured.
Well, I think Daytona will be your starting point for next season. That's where our season will end for the Monster Energy series. So, you could probably have a chance to have more practice laps than anybody else. Well, not just you, but several other drivers. You are slowly catching Mr. Booty Liquor here.
I'm gonna take all that booty.
So, any thoughts, concerns for this series that you think that'll happen? Just the cars crashing?
No, I don't think anything.
Okay. Well, with that, okay, we are racing. Hopefully tomorrow, if not Sunday. Sunday will be probably a double header.
Wait, what?
Sunday will maybe a double header for this series and Circle K.
Both my legs.
Huh?
And both of my legs will be gone.
Yep. So. And he's already dying before the series even began. How about that? The series just started and he's already dying.
I contracted the Booty Liquor fever. We need to make that canon. Booty Liquor fever.
Let's go on board the 46. How far is he? Oh, the 40 sends it on him! That would have been almost chaotic there for the 46 and the 40.
We are live, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell you how I almost burnt my house down.
There's a little pack going on back here as we got about 40 seconds remaining here in the practice session, and that will conclude our practice session. As they are 3 wide. Wow, I can't believe they made that work. They got at least 20 seconds to get a lap in here. So everybody who's now just coming off pit road, that'll be the 45 of Bird, has to get at least a lap in. I don't think he will.
My bad.
Who's going to run the fastest lap here with 7 seconds left?
I promise you won't get
Oh,
mad.
there you are. You're on pit road.
I'm on pit road. Bro, I'm on pit road. This shit.
Oh, he's flying.
Oh, he's riding a what?
I think this might do it right here.
Millimeters. Does he improve? No, he
No.
does not.
All right. That is it for practice.
Wait, is this natural race?
No, I only was hosting the practice session today.
Oh, so what's happening now? I guess we're disappearing.
Yeah, that is it. All right.
We got fart on camera, so I'm gonna make that book. I'm 14th. I'm good. Okay. I'm not making it anyway in life.
Legends, fastest guy here in practice, with a 27.4. Kenyon Hall follows behind him, and Santi Messi in third. So that's your top three. And then, oh my god, it's gonna be definitely a good series. Let me just put the practice results in the announcements.
Announcements. I would want to change some of those, but there's no point. Where's the 89 taken on my trippy?
All right. So that'll conclude our test session today. I'll probably have to end it now here abruptly, but I'm excited for today. Not today, for this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, Outlaw got a case of booty liquor fever, so he has to go to the hospital, and I have to take over. Trust. I think I would trust myself taking over. I'm making booty liquor fever a canon event.
So, revolving around this series, I think it'll be a good little starting point on what to come here somewhere down the line. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see multiple crashes, horrible crashes, and unfortunately, I think we'll be fine. So with me, Outlaw here in the booth, and Nathan, who just joined up randomly, I think that'll probably do it for us.
Yep.
So, thank you everybody, or whoever even showed up.
I did.
Well, yeah, you did, and I guess we'll keep
loyal.
it.
I'm not like Monster. I'm a loyal boy.
So I guess we'll have at it now, and have a good day, everybody. Thank you.